In a lush corner of Africa, a small village thrived. Grass-thatched huts, mud pathways, drum beats, and the laughter of children filled the air. But one day, an unusual silence fell. The drums were still, the children stopped playing, and even the women in the fields didn't sing. It felt as if the air itself had paused. In this village lived two special friends, Chico, a mischievous 13-year-old boy with twinkling eyes and a constant smile, always making others laugh and leading every game, and Mimi, a 12-year-old girl with big green eyes, gentle and caring, always thinking of others before herself. Mimi whispered, worried, "Chico, something feels wrong. The village, it's so quiet, almost as if it's angry with us." Chico laughed. "Haha, you always worry too much. This is temporary. Wait until tomorrow. Everyone will be laughing again." But deep inside, Mimi knew the silence signaled a looming challenge. The next morning, Chico gathered the village children. Beating the drum loudly, he laughed. "See? This silence is nothing. Come, let's play. I'll make everyone laugh again." Mimi said softly, "Chico, now is not the time for games. We need to understand why everything is so quiet." Chico replied with a grin, "Your words sound like old women's tales. I'll chase the silence away with my fun." As he played, a dark shadow emerged at the village edge. Smoky, shapeless, and menacing. People ran. Women picked up their children and hid in the huts. Mimi trembled. "Chico, look, this isn't ordinary." Chico's laughter faded as he stared at the shadow. That night, the shadow spread through the village. Pathways darkened, crops wilted, and livestock fell ill. Villagers whispered fearfully, "This shadow will destroy us." Chico still joked, "It's nothing but a trick. This shadow can't harm us. Watch me make it vanish with laughter." Suddenly, the shadow neared Chico and whispered in his ear, "You are the greatest. You need not care for anyone. Keep playing, keep laughing." Chico smiled briefly, but confusion crossed his face. Mimi said urgently, "Chico, it's trying to fool you. Don't listen." The next morning, the village elder, Nana Kabor, arrived with his staff. His long beard, wrinkled face, and wise eyes commanded respect. Villagers gathered around. He spoke deeply. "This shadow is no ordinary foe. It is the reflection of our own weakness. When we quarrel, act selfishly, or forget friendship, darkness takes form." Mimi asked, "Nana Kabor, how can we drive it away?" He answered, "Only through sacrifice and unity. When we put others before ourselves, this shadow will vanish." Chico frowned. "These are old stories. Why should I give up my happiness?" Mimi's heart ached with sadness. Days passed. The shadow grew stronger. Wells dried up, grain jars emptied, and villagers blamed one another. Mimi urged everyone, "We must work together. Now is the time for unity." But many replied, "We need to think of ourselves first." One day, Chico asked Mimi, "Why do you always care for others? What about your own happiness?" Mimi smiled. "True happiness comes from protecting others. If our village survives, that's my greatest joy." Chico paused, unsure, but still skeptical. One night, the shadow engulfed the village. Fires went out, drums fell silent, and children cried. Villagers started fighting each other in fear. Mimi tried to stop them. Don't fight. The shadow grows stronger because of our selfishness. But no one listened. Suddenly, the shadow lunged at Mimi. She trembled but shouted, "I am not afraid. If this shadow is born from our selfishness, I will give up my own happiness to save the village." Mimi declared before everyone, "My most precious gift is the necklace my mother gave me. I never take it off. But if this can save our village, I will sacrifice it." She removed the necklace and placed it in the fire. Flames rose as the shadow weakened. Chico, watching, felt tears well up. "Mimi, why would you do this? Your most precious thing. Why give it away?" Mimi smiled gently. "True happiness is in saving others." Chico's heart shifted. He ran to Mimi. "I've always thought only of myself. I never considered others. Today you taught me that true strength lies in sacrifice and friendship." He turned to the villagers. "Friends, from today, I leave my selfishness behind. Let's unite and banish this shadow." Villagers embraced one another. Mothers shared food with orphans, farmers shared crops, and the youth played drums together. Everyone became one. The shadow trembled with rage, attempting a final attack. But the villagers, singing together, "We are one. We are one." Chico stepped forward. "Shadow, your time is over. We are united, and your darkness cannot stand against our friendship." The shadow shrieked, twisted, and slowly dissolved into the night. Light returned to the village. Life returned. Children played, drums beat again, and crops flourished. Nana Kabor smiled. "This is the lesson. Unity, friendship, and sacrifice. These are the lights that can dispel any darkness." Chico looked at Mimi. "Today you changed me. I promise never to think only of myself." Mimi replied, "And I promise to always remind you that true happiness is shared." Everyone shouted together, "We will always stand by each other." And the village was filled with laughter and light forevermore.